Hey everyone. If you've been following The Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix, you know that Season 3 ended with one hell of a cliffhanger. Mickey Haller found himself in the worst possible situation, and trust me, things are about to get even more intense in Season 4. Let's dive into everything we know about what's coming next. Season 4 Renewal Confirmation. First things first, yes, The Lincoln Lawyer Season 4 is officially happening. After that gut-wrenching Season 3 finale left us all hanging, it was really just a matter of time before Netflix gave us the green light. The renewal was announced in January 2025, about 3 months after Season 3 wrapped up. Netflix made it official with a post on their X account, showing Mickey driving his car with that trademark smirk we all know and love. Release date and timeline. Now, when can we expect to see Mickey back in action? According to what's on Netflix, and they're usually pretty reliable with this stuff, we're looking at a February 2026 release date. I know, that feels like forever away, but here's why it makes sense. Production status. Filming for Season 4 actually started back in early February 2025 and wrapped up on June 19, 2025. The co-showrunners confirmed they've moved into post-production, which is a lengthy process for a show of this caliber. Originally, many of us thought we might see a late 2025 release, but Netflix didn't include The Lincoln Lawyer in their promotion for late 2025 releases, which pretty much confirms that February 2026 timeline. Episode titles and structure. Here's something cool. We actually have 8 of the 10 episode titles for Season 4, though Netflix hasn't confirmed the exact order yet. The episodes we know about are 50/50, 7211956, Baja, Bleeding the Beast, Confirmation Bias, 40 Hours, Honor Among Thieves, and You're the One That I Want. What we do know is that 7211956, Baja, Bleeding the Beast, and 40 Hours will all appear in the first half of the season. Based on how they've handled title announcements before, those last 2 episode titles are probably being kept under wraps for spoiler reasons. Season 4 story and plot details. Alright, let's talk about what's actually going to happen. If you watched that Season 3 finale, you know Mickey is in deep trouble. After solving the Glory Days murder case and exposing that massive conspiracy within the DA's office, Mickey gets the shock of his life when he discovers former client Sam Scales' body in his trunk. The police arrest him, and now Mickey's facing the fight of his life. Season 4 is adapting Michael Connelly's novel, The Law of Innocence, which means Mickey will have to do something he's never done before. Act as both lawyer and defendant, mostly from behind bars. Talk about raising the stakes. This storyline is going to put characters like Lorna, Maggie, and Cisco front and center because Mickey's going to need all the help he can get. Returning cast members. Let's talk about who's coming back. Manuel Garcia Rulfo is obviously returning as our favorite Lincoln lawyer, Mickey Haller. Becky Newton is back as Lorna, Mickey's ex-wife and legal aide, and this is huge because she's now licensed to practice law, which is going to be crucial for Season 4. Angus Sampson returns as Cisco, Mickey's go-to investigator, and Jazz Raycole is back as Izzy Letts, Mickey's former client turned driver. Here's some great news for Maggie McPherson fans. Neve Campbell is not only returning, but she's been promoted back to series regular after being bumped down to guest status in Season 3. However, we are losing someone. Yaya DaCosta won't be returning as Andrea Freeman, which is definitely going to change the dynamic. New cast additions. Season 4 is bringing in some serious talent. Constance Zimmer, who you might know from House of Cards, is joining as prosecutor Dana Berg. Get this, she's known as Death Row Dana because of her ruthless courtroom style, and she's a former colleague of Maggie's. She'll be in all 10 episodes, so you know she's going to be a major player. Gigi Zumbato is joining as Grace, a paralegal in training on Mickey's defense team. On the opposing side, Jason Butler Harner is playing Drucker, a homicide detective who's absolutely determined to prove Mickey's guilt. Scott Lawrence will play Judge Stone, who's described as firm but fair. Here's an interesting addition. Marcus Henderson is playing Yannick Bamba, who's going to be Mickey's cellmate and protector, And in a fun cameo, KTLA reporter Casey Montoya will play herself. Oh, and reality TV fans will recognize Kyle Richards from Halloween and The Real Housewives. She's playing Celeste, a woman who wants to hire Lorna for her divorce case. We're also getting Elliot Gould as David Siegel, adding another veteran actor to the mix. What makes Season 4 special? What's always made The Lincoln Lawyer so compelling is how each season builds on the last, and Season 4 is no exception. Mickey has spent years defending clients and preparing for every possible scenario, but now the tables are turned. When it's your own life on the line, everything changes. This season is going to test not just Mickey's legal skills, but also his relationships with everyone around him. Lorna's new law license, Maggie's expanded role, and Cisco's investigative skills are all going to be more important than ever. The show has always done an amazing job adapting Michael Connelly's novels, and The Law of Innocence is going to give us a completely different side of Mickey Haller. We're going to see him vulnerable, desperate, and fighting not just for justice, but for his freedom and his life. Final thoughts. So there you have it, everything we know about The Lincoln Lawyer Season 4 so far. It's going to be a long wait until February 2026, but based on everything we've heard, it's going to be worth it. This season promises to be the most intense yet, with Mickey facing his biggest challenge and highest stakes ever. What are you most excited about for Season 4? Are you ready to see Mickey fight for his own life? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on all your favorite shows.